The 80-20% rule is real. Me, man, when I'm in full flesh shape, I'm not in full flesh shape right now, man, but when I'm in full flesh shape, I'm still barely in that 20% that women are dealing with. Okay. Like, I get a chick once every, once a month, once every other month. And these are just flings. There's no long term relationships anymore. That's why I say that, long term relationships are dead. Basically, this is what I have seen over the months that, these females will get bored of you really quick. They might let you hit it, but, they'll leave and be on some other dick later on. Like this chick I was dealing with that had the retarded son. She cannot stay in one spot even if it fucking changed her life. Okay. So this chick just recently started like liking my pics on Facebook, coming back around again. And I said, okay, well, I'm gonna fuck her again, but then we're gonna end up breaking up and splitting apart again because this female, she got so many options. That's how I look at it. I mean, that's what I assume because she's in and out, of the relationship that me and her going. I mean, the relationships that we've been going through over the years. Because, we be in a relationship for a little bit, then we break up. Then we'll be in a relationship for a little bit, and then we break up. Man, these females are being really picky about who they stay with, okay? Because of the options. And I blame the internet, dude. The internet is the main problem. Because a lot of you guys probably don't remember, I'm a little older, you know. And you know what? I've been listening to like VVS videos. He got a point, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older, so what I'm saying is back in 2005 and below that and before that, we didn't have no problem like that, dude. Dude, we had sex. We had a lot of sex. I had a lot of sex, dude. I mean, dude, like I said, we would go to like bars and clubs, and those bars and clubs would be like packed with women, dude. You know what I'm saying? Those bars and clubs would be packed with women, and you would come up easily, okay? Even if you were like a 5 as a guy, you know what I mean? You would come up, you know, even as a sub 5 guy, you would come up in those clubs because women came there to get their freak on. They came there to fucking dance against dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no internet, dude. Women was forced to come out to get like their freak on and get some dick. You know, I came up with the most beautiful women, you know, that a man has laid his eyes on when I was going to those clubs. And I was working at those clubs too as a bouncer over there in San Francisco. It was called the Glass Cat. You know what I mean? And there was never a weekend where I had an offer from a woman. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how she looked, I took her up on that offer. And I fucked a few fours too. Don't get me wrong. I fucked a few fours. But most of the chicks I was dealing with were like 5, 6s, and 7s. You know what I mean? And women they were not picky, dude, at all. You know what I'm saying? This is before social media. Then when social media came around, I noticed that it was a lot harder to get laid, and it wasn't as hard as it is now, you know, but as the years went by, it was getting harder and harder to get a lay. Plus I was up and down in weight. I gained a bunch of weight and I was fat and shit. So that really fucked up everything for me too. You know what I mean? But I was really depressed. That's the reason why I gained a bunch of weight. And I wasn't exercising. You know what I mean? But this problem is getting worse. It's getting worse, man. These females are getting a lot more pickier. Can I get laid online? Can I go find a piece of ass? Yeah, but it won't be a high quality. It won't be even mid quality. You know what I mean? It'll be some like face hurt bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It won't be, anything fuckable. That's the only thing you might uh, you know, might find on there. Something that's not fuckable. But am I attracting women nowadays? I'm not gonna say I'm not. I am. You know what I mean? But it's not like how I want it. You know what I mean? That's why I say self improvement to the fucking max nowadays. Or we gonna be in this situation forever, man. That's the solution that I could come up with, man. You have to self improve to the max. I'm not talking about just self improving and staying in one spot. No, man, we gotta be millionaires around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or thousandaires. You better be making hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Since we're not having sex, put some of that fucking energy into that fucking goal, man. Become a millionaire. And it's possible, man. We just gotta put our fucking minds to it. That's what you gotta do. And you're not having sex, put that energy somewhere else. That's the solution for this problem. Because as I can see it now, man, it's not gonna get any better with the internet. Um the governments, the president, they don't care about this problem as long as the bottom, as long as the problem is like filling up their pockets, you know what I mean? And it's not, hurting them. It's not hurting their sex life. They're able to have sex. I mean, think about all these fucking government leaders. You think they're not having sex? Even if they're hella old and shit, they still having sex. The people who work in the government, the president, Donald Trump, you think he's not having sex? Come on, that shit don't affect him. It doesn't affect the people in the 20%, the guys with a whole lot of money, you know what I'm saying? It's not affecting them. They can find strippers and hookers, and they can find gold diggers to have sex with, you know what I'm saying? They can find sex very easily, and they got like a whole lot of funds where it won't hurt them. Even if you get a hooker as an average guy, it's fucking up your pockets in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So that's not good. Going after hookers and prostitutes when you're poor and you're working for somebody else is not good. Better to stay sexless until you become successful. And I know a lot of you guys, you don't want to hear about self-improvement because every time I make a self-improvement videos, I get low views. I get low watch time. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got to come up with a solution somehow. You know, you know, I look at it like this, and I said this before. We're going to be in this situation forever. And I'm going to include myself too, man, because it's a fucking challenge for me to get laid, man. I have to fucking dress to the fucking teeth. I gotta fucking work out and be at low percentage body fat. I find that very challenging to stay at a low percentage body fat, especially when you love to eat. You know what I mean? I love food. You know what I mean? That means I gotta like eat like a rabbit for the rest of my life. Cause I want to get laid, and then on top of that, when I go to bars, I'm not promised to get laid because I don't have the money to like dress to impress, or have the money to keep on going out spending money on drinks or chasing pussy. Cause chasing pussy costs money, no matter how you slice it. You have to dress the part. when you go out. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, man, become very, very wealthy. That's the only thing that that's the only solution that I could come up with, man. You know, a lot of cats, are running around with their head like a chicken with their head cut off. Don't know what to do, man. You got to put that energy into creating wealth. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, man. Play the lotto or something, or you know, find a hobby that's gonna fucking keep your mind busy, man, because these females are not coming up off that poon. They're not coming off that pussy. A lot of you guys gotta develop a mouthpiece too, man. Game can be upgraded. You know what I'm saying? Game has a lot to do with it. Getting laid. Especially if you're around a guy that's a 5 or a 6, you gotta up your game. You gotta up that mouthpiece. Mouthpiece can get you laid, you know. But nowadays, game is getting a lot harder, you know. So I say, man, become successful, dude. Because this is not gonna stop. The elites, they're not paying attention to this, just like they didn't pay attention to the coronavirus. And look what happened. And look what happened, man. Huh? Look what happened. The shit got worse. You know, now it's very hard to stop the coronavirus because they didn't nip it in the bud like they were supposed to. They knew of this coronavirus and they didn't take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Until it got serious. Until the pandemic got serious. Then they want to do something about it. Now it's too late now. It's gonna take us months to get this shit under control. I mean months. Just like the dating apps, social media. Look how bad it has gotten. Okay? Look how bad it has gotten. I done got ghosted so many times. You know, I done got ghosted so many times. Even when I was in tip top condition, low percentage body fat, I was still getting flaked on. I got laid a few times. I can say the whole entire time I was in shape, I got laid about 10 times. And that was in like a 6-month period. That was not good. That's not good. That was not good. Now, right now I'm at a higher percentage body fat right now because of this quarantine, and I feel like I don't have no reason to fucking get into full flesh shape because the gyms are not open, so that's like keeping me from being on the juice, really, because I really want to, you know, be in fucking, I want to be, I want the gym to be open before I use the juice and turn back into Hellcat 2.0. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys are waiting for Hellcat 2.0 to arrive, but he ain't going to arrive until these fucking gyms open up. You know what I'm saying? But I've been running every other day, staying in shape, but I haven't been watching my diet. So I'm at a higher body fat percentage, but I'm not fat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like where I was, a few years ago where I was hideous. No, I'm not like that. I got some fat on my cheeks, but the running and stuff is keeping me, okay, you know. So, yeah, this problem is very crucial, you know, and it's not gonna get any better because the elites, they not paying attention to it. They don't think it's a problem, but it's really a problem. The population is shrinking. They don't see this as happening. They don't see this as a problem. I mean, look at the fucking population. Look at the American people. Uh, you know, Are they having sex or not? They don't care about that. They don't want to know. They don't care as long as it's not hurting them. That's why the American people right now are angry. You see all these fucking protests going around? Because Trump and all these other governments, man, they don't care about the American people. If they cared about especially American men, if they cared, they would get rid of these dating apps. They would ban them. They would ban Facebook. No, this is shrinking up our population. We have to get rid of them. And females will have to come out, to the bars and clubs again to find a man, and they would have to get whatever they can fucking get with their looks. You know what I'm saying? The shoe will be on the other fucking foot. But they don't care about that. They don't want to get rid of these day naps because the day naps and all these other social media platforms make them money. And they're not getting rid of it. They don't care if your dick fall off. They don't care if you're not having sex. They don't give a fuck about that. So what I say, man, get wealthy so you can get out of this fucking problem. Or it's gonna continue for years to fucking come. You know what I'm saying? I can't even talk right now. Ugh. Ugh. It's gonna get worse for years to come. I can see this, man. It's hard for me to fucking get laid, dude. Especially with my face match. A chick that's a 6 or a 7 like me, nah, hard to get. Chad is fucking that. Tyrone is fucking that. You know what I'm saying? Chang and Abdul is fucking that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard for me, man. I tell you, dude, we gotta start spitting that mad game to these females, man. You gotta have a sharp mouth up out here, man. You gotta have that charisma on point. If you don't, you're not gonna get laid, man. I'm learning how to have a mouthpiece, man. I'm learning game myself still throughout all these years. I'm learning how to spit game because a mouthpiece, man, can get you laid, man. A real sharp mouthpiece can get you laid. I saw this documentary on some of the prisoners in prison and how they sit behind the fucking jail cell, and just think about ways to fucking seduce the female guard. And they end up fucking the fucking female guard with just their fucking mouthpiece that they spit. You know what I'm saying? So, able to have fucking charisma and mouthpiece is a major plus nowadays, especially with this internet. See, the thing is, I'm all about solutions, man. I want to come up with a solution to this problem that we having right now, man. Because a lot of dudes are not getting laid. A lot of dudes are not getting pussy, man. And it's becoming a problem. It's becoming a real problem in the elites, and that they don't care. Like I said before, they don't care. They don't care until the problem starts to affect them. Just like the coronavirus. They didn't care until the fucking hospital beds was filling up. Then they cared when it started to get out of control. When people started to come up with the coronavirus, that's when they fucking were, that's when they got concerned. You see some of the, elites wearing masks and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So you see, Donald Trump, he's not wearing a mask, but just some of these elites, man, they wearing masks and shit, but because it affects them. So now they care. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. People starting to see that this government is very corrupt, man. And they're not caring about this social media problem that we got. Some of this social media, some of the fucking apps and social media platforms are banned in other countries, man, because of this problem that we have in America. So some countries, Facebook is banned. Some of these other dating apps are banned, in certain countries because they see the problem, man. And it's gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna not. It's gonna not get better. I hate to say that, man. It's not gonna get better, dude. We're gonna have to continue to work extra hard just to get puss, man. I say, like I said before, get rich. That way you'll be picking the women, dude, instead of them picking you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be picking the women. Your sex life will never be born. You'll be having threesomes and foursomes. That's what rich people do, man. The rich people in that 20%, and the Chads and Tyrones. That's what they do. I know a Chad. I told you about this guy. He saved up $20,000. He was telling me that he was having threesomes. Matter of fact, he showed me a video with him in a threesome with a chick. I mean, he didn't show his face in the threesome, but he showed me, you know, he showed me that he was fucking this one chick with this other dude and shit. And I was like, dude, I don't want to see too much, man. Too much information. He just showed me a little bit. And I was like, what? Dude was having threesomes. He's a Abdul, you know? So I'm like, dude, I don't want to be in this situation where I'm having sex once every other month, once every 3 months. That's what I'm saying. That's how random I get laid. That's how random. It's not gonna quit, man, until I become a success. Once I become a success, then this problem will be over for me. And I'm telling you guys, become a success, succeed. Just like in music, man. I'm gonna have to be successful in this. There's no way in the world that I cannot be successful. My fucking sex life depends on it. And I want my sex life back, by the way, because I went through a lot of women in my 20s and shit. And I was having a lot of sex, and I want that time to come back, dude. I want that to be back. And it's true. Americans are not having sex, dude, because of this problem, because of social media, because of the pickiness of women, dude. But anyway, I'm about to end this video, man. All I can say, man, excel at what you do, man. Excel at what you do. I'm going to have to be successful. There's no way in the world that I'm going to go through another 40 years without having a good sex life. There's no way in the world that I'm going to go, I'm going to say it again, no way in the world I'm not going to go, another 40 years without having a good sex life. Getting rejected most of the time, but only getting yeses 20% of the time. Fuck that, dude. You become successful, you get a better sex life. That's it, man. That's all I gotta say, man, because there is no other solution, man. There's no other solution about this, man. It's gonna continue, And all I need, for me, man, all I need is one hit. And I'm in the door. You know what I mean? That's all you need is just one hit. Gotta do the work, man. And if I gotta go sexless going after my dream, I gotta do it so I could get to that fucking promised land. So I could get to that fucking land of peace where I'm working for myself and I'm going out to bars and clubs picking the women that I want to be with me. Then you really got options, like when you are a rich man, dude, you can have fucking standards. You know what I'm saying? You're not waiting for the woman to pick you. You are picking the woman, dude. You know what I'm saying? Women are coming at you all night long. For example, if you went to like a bar or a club or a lounge, right? You're a rich guy, your face is well known or whatever. You walk in there, they're going to recognize you right away. Especially if you're a famous guy, well known in Hollywood or music industry or whatever. They're going to walk up to you. Females are going to walk up to you, no matter what you look like or whatever. As long as your face is famous or whatever, they're going to walk up to you, and then you're going to pick. they're going to be all up on your jock. And you're going to pick the one that you want to spend the most time with. You're going to pick the one that you want to come to your VIP lounge with. You're going to be like, oh, okay, I want her. No, I want her. No, I don't want that one. She's too heavy. Give me the other one. Give me the one with the thick one with the nice round butt. You know what I'm saying? You're going to wave your fucking magic wand around and they're going to come. And that's how I want my life to be. I don't want to be on the short end stick where these females are picking me. You know what I'm saying? I got to go with the one that don't have no ass, or I got to settle for the one who don't have breasts, who don't have a fucking body. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy that's going to be on the short end of the stick for the rest of my life. It's time to get rich, get wealthy. That's all you got to do, man. And this shit will be over for you. I'm not talking about bad over. I'm not talking about a bad over thing. I'm talking about a good over where now you're rich and wealthy. Now you don't have to worry about being out of the 20% with the other guys out there being sex starved. Fuck that shit. Fuck it, dude. If I got to go like 2 or 3 years without sex until I get there, that's fine. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. As long as I get there in one piece and I'm alive, okay? Once I get that hit up under my belt, this shit'll be over. And I can say that I saved myself. You know what I'm saying? From all that fucking heartache and sexual frustration. Because the only dudes who are sexually frustrated are the guys that are sub-5, the guys who are making the less money on the low end. You know what I'm saying? Those are the guys who are being sexually starved right now. But I gotta go. You guys have a good night. Subscribe, like, comment.